Hello. Today we are making those, like the strawberry things you see on the internet all the time, like the rice paper ones, the rolls. No, not the rolls. Not like vegetable rolls. Like, you know, like the. Okay, so you get the rice paper. It'd be nice if you open the fucking bag. Yeah, you get the rice paper, right? You get like a couple sheets and stuff, and you get your sugar on like another plate, and you get strawberries or whatever fruit you want to use. Don't use like oranges or citrus or anything like liquidy. Because then it'll like be soggy and shit. So use like solid fruits. Don't use like kiwi fruits. I mean, you could. Depends how dry, how squishy the kiwi fruit is. Don't take that out of context. Yeah, cut up some strawberries because that's what I'm doing. And I've tried it before with strawberries and the strawberry ones are good. So I suggest doing strawberries, but I don't know because I haven't done any other fruit. So choose whatever the fuck you want, okay? And to save the dishes, I'm cutting up the strawberries on the plate that I'm going to use for the water because I have to do dishes and I'm not doing more than I actually have to. So cut your strawberries in half and then get rid of the tops. And then cut them like that way. So not the way it's cut, but cut it the other way 3 times. So it makes like 6 little bits. And cut them up so they look like this. So I made too many, but that doesn't really matter because it's all strawberries, so you can just eat the rest. But if you're using another like expensive fruit, use like a little bit. So one strawberry is like this many 6 strawberries. So use like that's strawberry. So goes 3. That's one strawberry. That's one strawberry. One strawberry is like one roll. Actually, that's 3 quarters. All strawberries. So now put your strawberries onto another plate and use the one you just used to cut up the strawberries and fill it with water. Make sure it has a barrier around, otherwise it's not going to fill up with water. Like that. I fucking squirted it everywhere, but that doesn't matter. That's what she said, okay. Next, soak your rice paper sheet in there, but only do it for like 10 seconds, otherwise it's going to become way too soggy. I learned from the first time I did it. So I put it in for like 5 seconds on one side, and then flip it over, and do the other side. See? And then take it out. Don't leave it back in there. Take it out after. Let me take it out. Fuck. Okay, I'll do it off camera. Voila! It's out. Now what you want to do is grab your last piece of, not last plate, but it needs to be big enough to have the whole thing on it. So don't use one of these and don't use a smaller one. Use a big, like a dinner plate. Like that. See? Now it's time to form them. Place your strawberry pieces in rows of 2, all down the sheet. Now, you can normally add like citrus to it to make it like sweet and sour, because that actually sounds like a better option. But I don't have citrus, and I don't have acid, and I don't have lemon juice, and I don't have anything like that. So I'm just going to use sugar. So I don't recommend doing that, but it's what I'm going to do. But you can add like citric acid or something. If you were to add the acid or juice, now would be the time. You put it over the strawberries. This is sugar. So, yeah. Okay, so I moved mine down a little bit so it'd be easier to roll. And I'm going to have to roll it off camera, but I'll give you like a general idea of what to do. So what I do is I make sure the rice paper is actually soaked more than it should be, like only a little bit more though. And then I roll it up by itself, like with the actual paper. That, just easier, and it shakes more, you know? And then voila, it's wrapped, but it doesn't have to be pretty, as long as it tastes good. That's my motto. Now dip it in sugar and lemon juice or citric acid, but I don't have that, so I'm just using sugar. Second one done. I made 3 and then I made like a half mini one and it turned into like a pizza pocket, but I don't really care because once again, it'll taste good. So, yeah. And I have some strawberries left over, so I just eat them. If you're gonna make them for yourself, make like 3 or 2 because it's a snack, it's not a meal. But if you're making them for family and there's like 4 people, make like a dozen so you can just eat them. Yeah. That was so fucking stupid. I can't believe I spent my time editing that. But I didn't film an outro, so I hope you enjoyed, even though that was filmed in like September. So yeah, goodbye. Have a good night, and yeah.